Alasan asks, hello sir, can you please elaborate more on the 90-day rule and whether it is in the USCIS policy manual? So a 90-day rule is something that confuses a lot of people, including lawyers. I've seen a lot of lawyers not understand it or know what's going on or just heard something and then run with it. The Department of State has the thing called the 90-day rule, which is if you come in on one visa category and do stuff that doesn't match that visa category within the first 90 days, they may assume you did fraud. For example, you come on a tourist visa and then you start working within 90 days. They say, oh, you weren't intending on coming with a tourist visa. You lied to us when you applied for that tourist visa or at the airport to the airport officer. You were really trying to come to work, so we may accuse you of fraud for that. That situation doesn't happen as much, and that's not the thing. The thing that worries people is usually in marriage cases, and this is what lawyers are scared of and they scare their clients about is if you enter the United States with a tourist visa and you get married within 90 days and file a green card case within 90 days, the USCIS Immigration Department in the US might say, oh, your intent was just to get married from the start and it was not to come as a tourist and you lied to us, and they may deny your case for fraud. There's very few times this has ever happened in regards to a case where you're married to a US citizen. They generally don't do that. There is discretion of the officer, but that's not generally something that happens. But if you had another category, for example, you're marrying a green card holder and you do it really quick within 90 days, they could look at it. And so the USCIS policy manual, USCIS is the immigration department in the United States, they don't have a 90-day rule. They just say we look at the totality of the circumstances. It's the Department of State and the embassy system that has that. Historically, there was a thing called the 30, 60, 90-day rule, which is if you do get married, file a green card within 30 days, they'll assume it's fraud, and then 60 days they may, and then 60 to 90 days they may or may not. Blah, blah, blah. That was never really the case. And again, there's cases, there's Board of Immigration Appeal cases that say for, like if you're married to a U.S. citizen, not to hassle people about this. I filed cases, where they got married immediately after entry, at the same time, I've seen people get married within the first day and file the next day and be okay. But the thing with immigration, it's always up to the discretion of the USCIS or embassy officer you're dealing with. So you just want to be careful. First of all, obviously don't lie, don't misrepresent your intent. Just talk with a lawyer, and best to really talk to a couple of different lawyers, because I've seen a lot of lawyers really almost destroy people's lives over this, or have them submit waivers when it's not needed, making admission, very foolish kind of stuff, and it does frustrate me seeing this bad lawyering, even from lawyers that have been doing for a while, even lawyers here on YouTube doing videos. They've got videos about some nonsense like this, and I've had clients talk with them and talk to me, and they almost had their lives ruined for not properly understanding the 90-day rule. This was a general overview. It's much deeper. We need to talk about what's going on in your specific case if you're having this issue to see what's appropriate and what's not. But again, I think a lot of the information on the internet and on videos about the 90-day rule is 100% wrong. So talk to different lawyers, schedule a consultation in my office if you like, and I give you my opinion after knowing all the facts of your case as to what's going on and what's appropriate. But Hassan, thank you for your question. It's a really important one. I hope you enjoyed this educational video. Also, you'll find our social media site has a lot more videos, images, and information about the U.S. immigration process. Please check those out on the various social media websites.